So what's going on, y'all? Today I came out real quick. I'm gonna shoot a quick video about how to start motovlogging, or just some tips on motovlogging, just in case you're interested in doing the same thing that I do. This brings me so much enjoyment. But first things first, let's get the bike cranked up. As you can see, I don't know if you can see her that good right here, and I don't feel like pulling out the extra cameras, but I'm out on the monster. She looking extra good. Yeah, y'all know that girl look good, don't she? Let me get back on here so we can go, though, because it's supposed to storm in a minute. I'm a straight rider. I'm a straight rider. I'm a straight rider. Now let's hear that crank up noise. Woo! Listen to that. Them good, sexy sounding stock mufflers. Them joints is so quiet, so quiet. Woo! Yes. Need to feel that little quick adrenaline rush, you know what I'm talking about. So first things first, I'm gonna stay on this subject extremely short amount of time. Is when you're thinking about motovlogging, one thing that makes a motovlogger, or is very important for motovlogging, is going to be you want to have a decent camera. Now there's so many different camera options and so many camera setups you can have. You know, you got GoPros, you have Insta360, you have DJI Action, you have so many camera options nowadays. Let me have some fun on this curve real quick. I don't think I want to go into a 15-mile-per-hour curve at 50. Whew. There we go. There we go. So you want to pick out what type of camera you want to use, and what I suggest is watching some YouTube videos. I've had experience with all of the major cameras, the Insta360, well, the Insta360 1R, GoPro, as well as DJI. Out of all those cameras, GoPro works the best because it's going to get you the best sound. It's going to have the most features, the most options, but with it working the best, it's the least reliable. GoPros are not very reliable cameras at all. There's a lot of times where I'll get home and I won't have my footage. So hopefully if you're watching this, I had my footage when I got home. DJI, I would say, is the most reliable, but they need to come out with a new camera. Their camera, when you plug in the audio, I couldn't get it to work right. It just basically sucked. Insta360 has amazing sound as well as capabilities, features, and the look of it is just, I can't stand that extra feature they have where you have to hook it up to their software to export it and then edit again. It's like editing twice, and I just ain't got time for that. So first things first, you want to figure out what kind of camera you want. Then you got to figure out your mount setup. How do you want to mount your camera? Where do you want it? Some people mount them on the side. I've seen people mount them on the top of their helmet, which I hate that view. If you're a motovlogger mounting your camera up here, stop it. Stop it. That view is, it just looks weird. It doesn't give me, it doesn't immerse me into the video like I'm riding a motorcycle, and that's what it's supposed to be all about. But I've always mounted mine right to the front of my helmet. There's all types of options to be able to do so. I just feel like this is the most immersive view. Like, you can actually feel like you're on this motorcycle with me. So that's hands down my favorite view. So you got to figure that out. The most important thing, which right now I got my vents in my helmet open, so it's probably a lot of wind noise, is your sound quality. You have to have good sound quality. You got to decide on a good mic placement. I kind of have a wind muff on my mic because I like my vents open, because being down here in the south, it's hot as hell, and for me to ride without my vents open is extremely uncomfortable. I will tell you that. It's not comfortable at all. It's horrible. Woo! This thing just likes to get rode. It's like, twist my throttle, baby, give it to me, and I'm gonna give it to you, girl. So So you got to pick out a good mic. I have what's called the giant squid mic. I've had this mic for a very long time, like really long time, and I've had good luck with it, so I've kind of stuck with it. But now they got mics like the Purple Panda and a bunch of other mics that some of the other motovloggers use. You actually can get good luck with a really cheap mic, because I have a bunch of cheap mics that I use as second mics. That'll bring me back to another topic. Depending on what type of footage you're planning on making, you might want to have more than one camera. I have a lot of cameras, to be honest with you. I have the Hero 9, the Hero 8, the Hero Session, a Sony DSLR, the DJI Pocket 2. Now, these two are the main Motovlog, this view type of cameras. The other ones are all for B-roll. If you're one of those creators that want to create a lot of B-roll, like the shots that I have in the beginning of some of my videos where it shows off the bike a little bit. I also have a DJI drone for me to get the area that I'm riding in, so that way you can see the areas I'm in. I need to use it a lot more, but like today, it's about the storm. I'm not about to put my drone in the air and then have to bring it back down because it gets rained on. Nope, not doing it. So yeah, once you get your camera set up, your mic set up, all that good stuff going, and if you have any questions about what type of camera you want, since I have experience with a lot of them, just hit me up on Instagram. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions whatsoever. And my Instagram page is the same as my YouTube page, the Infinit Ryda, all ran together on Instagram, Facebook, all the media platforms or whatever you want to call it. Once you do all that, you got to figure out what do you want your channel to be based on. Now, when I first started, this is kind of where I messed up a little bit. If you want your channel to be based on learning how to ride, that's the type of videos you're going to want to be putting out, and you're going to have to put those out until you grow a strong audience to where you can start deviating from your original plan. If you want to make content on strictly Harley-Davidsons, this is what I did and where I kind of messed up a little bit. I made a lot of content on Harley-Davidson, so most of my followers are Harley-Davidson followers. I have like reviews of every Harley-Davidson there is. If you're a Harley person, go through some of the playlists. You'll find a review for any Harley-Davidson that's out there, except for the custom. I have not ridden that yet because it's not out yet, but that's what most of my content was based on. Now, I'm not a Harley-Davidson guy. I'm just a motorcycle guy, but I made a lot of my content on Harley-Davidsons, and now I'm trying to deviate by bringing y'all into the world of Ducati, and I tried to bring them into sport bikes. There's some of everything on my channel. Just check it out. So once you figure out what you want your channel to be about, you got to figure out how you want to film it and how you want it to come across. Do you want it to be movie-like, very cinematic, very story-driven? Do you want it to be a lot of adrenaline rushing, racing, going fast on your motorcycle down the street, those type of angles? If you're looking for that type of stuff, then you're going to want to mount your cameras around your bike so you can get those different angles. When you're leaning into a curve, people can actually see your knee about to hit the ground, all that type of stuff. All that comes into play with your camera setup, and everything's going to come into play with what type of content are you trying to make. Then you got to stick with it. Sometimes it's a long road. It's a long road and it can be tough, but you cannot get discouraged. You got to continue to create that content. You got to continue to draw your audience in. You got to immerse them into it. Like, make them feel like they are you. Let them become like y'all. Y'all can become the Infinit Ryda. Y'all are me. Say it. Comment down below. I'm the Infinit Ryda. You ain't gonna do it. I already know that. Y'all got a problem with commenting. Harley people don't comment. They just watch videos. They don't like to type the messages in the comments below. They're like, I ride a Harley. I ain't typing no sissy message. But once you figure all that stuff out, you got to start coming up with how often you want to put out videos, what kind of videos you want to put out, and you got to start immediately delivering and be consistent with it. At least at minimum 1 video a week you want to put out, until you can get more, 2, 3. I feel like 3 to 4 videos a week is optimal. I tried that for a while, but I work full-time as well, so it just got tough. And I got so many bikes, like, it's ridiculous. I gotta do a lot of stuff with the bikes and this, that, or y'all hear about it in other videos if you hit the subscribe button. And that's another thing you want to do. When you come out with your videos, don't be afraid to ask. Like, I'm asking you right there, subscribe to my channel. Don't be afraid to ask people to hit subscribe and tell them to browse through the channel and find out what else you offer. because otherwise they're not gonna know. Like, I don't know what it is, it's just people don't realize. Hit the subscribe button. You like the video, hit the button. Horsies. Oh, got distracted. So yeah, this is as far as I'm going without getting caught in that storm. So I'm going to, no, I'm not gonna turn back. I'm gonna go a different route back. I don't really want to go this way because I'm gonna get caught in lights and blah blah. I have so many motorcycles, it's hard to decide what type of content I want to make. Are you going to be one of those people who are going to make content on all different type of bikes? Like me, myself, I have a Harley-Davidson Sportster, I have a V Rod, I have a Kawasaki Z125 Pro, I now have the Ducati Monster Evo, I used to have a Yamaha R6, another Yamaha R6, a Yamaha R1, I've had a Honda Grom. So I'm just a motorcycle person, so I've had a lot of different type of bikes. So when you're coming out with your content, if you're going to be one of those people that just is a strictly motorcycle channel versus a brand channel where you're going to be like all about Harleys, like Blockhead, I feel like he's all about Harleys. So that's the base and the meat and potatoes of his content. Of course, he got the Grom, he gets in there a little bit, but the meat and potatoes of him is Harley-Davidson. So I kind of feel like that was the meat and potatoes of my channel. But since I'm not all the way a Harley guy or just strictly Harley, I gotta start incorporating more motorcycle content in here, and I'll probably lose some of my Harley subscribers. Hopefully not. Hopefully they just love the content in general and they stop being afraid to comment and they actually type messages. But yeah, you want to start doing that from the beginning. If you're planning on being a versatile channel, have a versatile content. Make a video on your bagger, then make a video on your little mini bike, then make a video on your dirt bike. Mix it up a little bit and blend it all together so that when people come to your channel, they know that this person is gonna make a lot of different type of content. I did not charge that GoPro, so it just died. And the biggest thing is, don't get discouraged and make content for you. Make content that you enjoy making. Don't let this become a job. Let it be something you enjoy doing and make it therapeutic. When I come out and I motovlog, it's very therapeutic to me. It lets me talk, because motovlogging is basically just blogging or having a blog or like a story of your life from the seat of your motorcycle, so other people can see you riding that are into motorcycles. That's basically what it is. So make it therapeutic, make it enjoyable, make it something you want to do, not something like, oh god, I gotta go make a motovlog today, dude. Really, am I going that slow? I'm going that slow that they're going around me? Well, damn. Sorry. I didn't know I was going that slow. Oh, I just felt some weird ass power band kick in. It is windy, some tropical storm ripping through the coast, and it's starting to make it here, but this wind is brutality. Dang, this Ducati, to be so light, handles this wind like a beast. Make your motovlogs what you want them to be, and your subscribers and followers and stuff, they will come. They will naturally come. If you're genuine about what you're putting out, they will come. It may take years, it may take a really long time, but don't look at it as, oh, I'm making this to blow up. Look at it as, I'm making this because I enjoy motovlogging and because it's therapeutic to me. So comment down below if you have any other tips for new motovloggers or people that's already motovlogging, you know what I'm saying? Because I, to this day, still pay attention to motovlogger tips and stuff like that. Another thing, also give this video a big thumbs up if you like content like this and you want to see more of it, or if you just like my voice because it's so sexy, or if you just like my motorcycle, or you just like my content. If you just like anything about this video, give it a big old thumbs up. But I'm about to try to make it home before the bottom falls out of this sky, if it's going to fall out. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I can't make a video without doing it. So hang out for the outro and enjoy these 20 seconds of sexy cinematic footage. Love y'all. Deuces.
Infinit Ryda.